Welcome to another edition of 2 Minutes of Torah, where I always try to give you a little bit more than 2 minutes of Torah to think about. This week in synagogue, we'll be reading Parshat Korach, which speaks of the great rebellion against Moses and his leadership by this unsavory character, Korach. Now, Moses had just done so much for the people, led them out of Egypt, got them across the Sea of Reeds, got the Torah from Mount Sinai and brought it down to the people, gave them food and water in the wilderness, and nothing was ever enough. And in fact, the Israelites are described in the Torah as an am kshei oref, a stiff-necked people. This can be a great negative, as was the case in the rebellion against Moses, but it actually can also be a positive. Jewish people have always had this innate creative ability to challenge the status quo. And sometimes that meant even challenging their leadership, sometimes even challenging God, him or herself. We see this biblical tradition of challenging God. Abraham challenged God. Moses challenged God. And so this is a part of the DNA of the Jewish people. But the negative is that sometimes we can go overboard in our criticism and make things worse and not better. People get to talking and stewing. They get onto difficult subjects like politics or the coronavirus, or God forbid, the Jewish community, the synagogue, or even the rabbi. And that can lead to all kinds of discontent. But you know what? I wouldn't trade that aspect of the Jewish people for anything. It is that critical nature of our people that has led to great discoveries and led to us always working to try to make the world better. Someone once said that the Jewish people are the eternally dissatisfied people. But that's brought us great discoveries, the establishment of the modern state of Israel, and a constant drive to do tikkun olam, to repair the world, to correct injustice, to make this world better. So the bottom line is this: being a rebel can sometimes be great. It can lead to wonderful things, as long as we don't take it too far, as Korach did, and go overboard with our criticism. But certainly that critical eye to make the world better is one of the greatest gifts that we have brought to the world. I wish you all a Shabbat Shalom.